Lost in Dragon Ball. Chapter 8. The Broken Angels. Even angels can break. But when gods fall, universes scream. The rift bled light. That wasn't poetic exaggeration, it was literal. As Saitama, Vegeta, and Kael approached the tear in space, a pale blue glow leaked out like fluid from an open wound in reality. It pulsed with an unnatural rhythm, slow and heavy, like the heartbeat of something ancient and dying. "This isn't a portal," Kael muttered, eyes scanning her visor. "It's a scar." Vegeta folded his arms, his ki flaring in quiet defiance. "If it leads to answers, I don't care what it is." Saitama squinted at the rift. "Looks like a fancy flashlight." And then he stepped through. The Rift of Forgotten Divinity. Crossing into the rift was like diving through frozen oil. Every breath felt off-tempo, every sound echoing twice, once now, once later. They emerged into a realm where stars were shattered and hung motionless in black skies. The ground was made of fragments, broken temples, shattered time rings, drifting relics of cosmic history. "Where the hell are we?" Vegeta asked. Kael replied, "According to the Echo Shard, this was once a celestial junction. A neutral ground where the angels convened to balance timelines." "Was?" Saitama repeated. "So, who unbalanced it?" Something moved in the distance. Not a person. Not a beast. A being. He floated toward them in silence. No key signature. No presence. Just stillness. He wore familiar robes, pale with silver trim, and a cracked halo. His staff was missing, and his expression was unreadable. "Whis," Vegeta said, voice taut. The figure stopped, and then split. In an instant, like reflection breaking on water, two versions of Whis appeared, one calm and cold, Whis the Hollow, the other twitching, eyes wide, muttering to himself, "Whis the Riven." Kael aimed her weapon instinctively. The Hollow spoke first. "You should not have come." Then the Riven whispered, laughing through his teeth, "But they always come. Everyone comes. Until there's nothing left to come back to." Saitama blinked. "Okay, that's new." Shattered Guardians. Vegeta stepped forward. "Are you the real Whis?" The Hollow turned to him. "There is no real anymore. I am what was left when divinity fractured. My logic remained. My purpose did not." The Riven grinned. "And I'm the screaming. The part that knows what we lost. The terror the others buried." Kael narrowed her eyes. "What happened to the angels?" The Hollow turned his eyes upward. "They were overwritten. When Goku initiated the first collapse of the Timeveil, it shattered not just dimensions, but us." Saitama raised a hand. "So he killed the angels?" Riven cackled. "Worse. He rewrote them. Turned watchers into liars. Made us archivists of lies." Vegeta clenched his fists. "That's why the timelines are broken. That's why none of this makes sense anymore." The Hollow nodded. "You've come for the convergence core. I will tell you where it lies, but the path requires balance." He looked to Saitama. "You must merge us. Logic and madness. If you do not, this realm will collapse." The choice. Kael was already analyzing the rift's stability. "They're not lying. This dimension is decaying. It's being pulled back into entropy." Saitama cracked his knuckles. "All right. How do I merge you?" The Riven leaned forward. "You punch." Saitama blinked. "Wait, seriously?" The Hollow gave the faintest nod. "Our duality was forged through impact. It must be undone the same." Vegeta raised an eyebrow. "Of course. Punch the angel." "Why not?" Saitama approached the two beings. The Hollow stood tall, unmoving. The Riven swayed, giggling, then froze. "Do it," they said in unison. Saitama took a breath and struck. His fist connected with both forms at once, not hitting flesh, but something deeper. Essence. The realm around them shattered, then reformed like glass turning liquid. The Hollow and Riven blurred together, spiraled, then became one. A new Whis stood before them. Sane. Sad. Stripped of cosmic pretense. "Thank you," he said softly. The angel's truth. Whis led them to a platform in the sky, a memory stabilized into matter. There, he showed them a map. It wasn't made of stars. It was made of timelines. A tree of realities once infinite. Now pruned. Blackened. Choked. "This is what Goku has done," Whis said. "He is not what you remember. He is not even himself anymore." Kael frowned. "Then what is he?" Whis looked at Saitama. "He is the shell. The voice. The vessel for something older than time. Something the angels once sealed within the null ring." Vegeta's eyes widened. "The one Zeno erased?" Whis nodded. "It didn't die. It hid. And when Goku broke through Ultra Instinct, he became open. A perfect container." Saitama's jaw tightened. "So what we're fighting isn't really Goku?" Whis hesitated. "No. But also, yes. The being now believes it is Goku. And worse, it has all of his instincts, all of his power, and none of his restraint. The memory that wasn't." Suddenly, Vegeta staggered. A ripple passed through him. He saw something, a memory that never happened. Bulma, dead. Trunks, never born. Goku, never his rival. He gasped. "What the?" Whis' face darkened. "The timeline you exist in is not your own. You were rewritten. Dozens of times. You are a survivor of retcons." Vegeta shook with fury. "He stole my life?" Whis looked away. "He redesigned it. Because in his perfect multiverse, some stories are not worth keeping." Saitama stepped forward. "Then we write new ones." Collapse and exit. The rift began to quake. Whis' form flickered. "My presence cannot remain. I'm a ghost of a dead order. But I'll give you this, the location of the convergence core." He handed Kael a crystal, glowing faintly. "It lies beyond time, at the origin of all ki, in a realm only gods can reach." Kael narrowed her eyes. "Then how do we get there?" Whis smiled faintly. "You already have the key." He turned to Saitama. "You are the anomaly, the flaw in the code. You were never meant to enter this world, which means the rules don't apply to you." The world shook harder. Whis faded. "The next angel to fall will not be so merciful." End scene. An unstable core. Back in the resistance base, the crystal projected a map of the convergence core, suspended outside any known timeline. A place where all possibilities collapse into one. Kael looked to the others. "We have a path." Vegeta clenched his fists. "And no choice." Saitama sat in silence, then stood. "All right. Time to punch a god in the face."